What is the exact nature of this information that you have uncovered, Mr. Grasshopper?
I regret that it has the power to cause severe and crippling damage.
Are lives in jeopardy?
No, not in the physical sense, but if this comes to light, and I fear it is inevitable, the fallout will be widespread and devastating.
How devastating?
Well, the damage happened some years ago and has remained hidden, but now is bubbling to the surface like some viscous primordial ooze. So accordingly, I'm contemplating a full confession to Stone Cold.
Do you believe that Jason can help?
I fear not. The ooze will spread till all are overwhelmed.
Well, if you truly believe that Jason cannot stop the ooze, I suggest you refrain from saying a word to him. His plate is too full as it is. He's got the Balkan, he's got Brenda's lawsuit, and now he's got Sonny and Brenda's engagement.
Yeah, I will bow to the breast lady of justice's wisdom.
I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
Your counsel is always most insightful. Oh, gracious greetings.
I've come to reopen discussions about joining your firm.
Someone is clearly not up on recent events.
I trust Diane, but I want to hear your take on the lawsuit.
Well, as I told Miss Barrett, the biggest obstacle is her celebrity.
The guy was killing Dante. Brenda shot him in self-defense.
The circumstances are open to interpretation. Miss Barrett and Detective Falconeri are closely connected to a third party, Sonny Corinthos. There was no objective witness to the shooting. The jury will be asked to believe Detective Falconeri's and Miss Barrett's version of events.
That's good, because they're telling the truth.
Well, the jury's opinion will rest on Miss Barrett herself. They will be keeping a close eye on how she presents herself on the stand.
The problem with that is if someone asks Brenda the wrong question, she could fall apart. That's why you need to settle this before it goes to trial.
I will certainly do my best. But in my estimation, the plaintiffs would like to cause maximum suffering for Miss Barrett, which precludes a settlement. This will go to trial.
You need to be careful with Brenda. Because killing a man, even in self-defense, almost destroyed her.
Why does this always happen to me?
Oh, sorry, Miss Barrett. I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Why do I always end up walking around in the cold with bodyguards? No offense, Max.
None taken.
Wow. Hey.
Nice night for a walk.
Yeah. Nice seat.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No problem. I'll be over here.
Hey.
So, you're married?
Yeah. I was, I'm thinking about maybe telling Sonny about us and the baby. What do you think about that?
I've been informed by my superiors at the Justice Department that my new assignment is in Alaska.
Not exactly subtle about expressing their displeasure, are they?
Before I tell them to shove it, I need a place to land. And you need a qualified attorney to pick up the slack. And I'm willing to remain in Port Charles, so it's a win-win.
Yes. In theory, you would make a fantastic addition to this firm. However, practically speaking, most of our business comes from Sonny.
I'm a big girl. I can handle it.
Sonny just announced his engagement to Brenda.
Well, that's no surprise, is it?
Look, Claire, it's one thing to walk away from a relationship. It is quite another to be tripping over the man and the woman that he left you for, who has now become his wife.
Sonny's been in love with Brenda for years. Marriage is the obvious next step.
Yes, but do you really want them in your face? Week in and week out?
I could handle other clients if it becomes a problem.
Claire, wouldn't it simply be better in the long run to just forget about Sonny? Move on. Walk away. Instead of being constantly reminded about what could have been.
I appreciate your candor.
Look, if you really want this job, I can guarantee my partners will welcome you. But I think a fresh start in Moose Country would be the wisest choice.
Okay, well, can I think about it and get back to you?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Diane.
And I know you're probably going to ask Jason.
Yeah, I'll go with whatever you decide. I'd appreciate it if you told me what you're going to do, because if you do tell the truth about the baby, that'll affect me too.
Yeah, of course, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's so weird when I think back to the time when Sonny and I were together, you know, a long time ago. And every time he hurt me, really hurt me, it was because of a lie or because of him keeping a secret, and I just don't ever want to make him feel that way, you know.
You grow up thinking that the right thing to do is to tell the truth and that the wrong thing to do is to lie. Sometimes those can be the exact opposites. When Michael told me that he killed his stepmother, I could have protected him. Could have accepted what my father, who I don't like very much, was doing, and he was telling a lie for a really good reason. He was putting himself on the stand for murder to save Michael. But I knew the truth, and that was right, and that made me right. And so I went into the courtroom, I had my badge in my hand, and I announced to everyone that Michael killed Claudia. And then he was put in prison for manslaughter.
Man, I'm so sorry. That must have been horrible for you.
I was so sure that what I was doing was right by telling the truth. And that would all fall out the way I wanted it to, and Michael would get a suspended sentence. And he didn't. And when you see your brother taken off in shackles, and you realize something, you learn a lesson, you know, that there are no absolutes. It's all a judgment call. And you gotta do what's best for the people you love. So you gotta ask yourself, I mean, you know, with Sonny, is this telling him the truth about the baby, is that gonna make anything better?
Probably not.
How do you think he'll react?
I think he'll feel terrible.
And why tell him? He's happy. And he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. Sometimes keeping a secret can be a pretty good gift.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. You've been so great to me.
You've been pretty good to me, too.
There you go.
Yeah. Congratulations on your engagement, Miss Barrett.